Hi, I'm Margie from Marjorie's Candies, and I'm going to make for you tea today. This is tea that we drink all the time, and actually it is so good that I hardly even buy soda anymore. More and more people are drinking this tea, and they really do enjoy it. It's a black tea, but I always use decaf. I use decaf anything, just so it's not caffeinated. And then I put a little hint of mint in it. And it just sort of almost tastes like a bit of a Greek, like a Mediterranean style. When we go out to restaurants and they serve tea, it always has this hint of mint in it, and it's so good. So it's really very simple to do. I take 3 tea bags. This is the black tea. Okay, when you take them out of the containers, make sure that there's no little tiny staples on the tips that might fall into the water. Okay, and I just kind of put them together so they stay. And then I washed this mint from my garden, okay, and I took the bottom leaves off because if I'm having a party I might leave the top leaves out. But I just took the mint here, probably just, a little handful is like if it was dried it would be a little mint package. So what I'll do is I'll be tearing this in half and putting this in, but first I just took 4 cups of water, and I'm going to microwave that for 4 minutes. You don't really want it to boil. You just want it to get very, very hot and catch it before it comes to a boil. Everybody's microwave is a little different. And then I'm going to add the tea. I'm back, and I just finished microwaving the tea in the microwave, and I took it out, and it never came to a boil, okay, but it is very hot. 4 minutes is certainly plenty, but everybody's microwaves are different, so these are the 3 tea bags. I'm just kind of put them in and let them get under the water. Now, if it's winter time and you don't have the mint growing in your garden, you can use 1 mint tea bag, which I'm not going to open because I'm not going to use it now. And otherwise, you could use your mint. I washed it off. And what I do is I take what I think is probably 1 bag. It's not that important. It might be a little minty, but you certainly want to use enough. Okay, so that's a good amount. And I give it a little tear. I don't want it to be really torn up because I want to be able to pull it out when it's time for me to take it out. So now what I do is I kind of just set this aside and let it steep. It takes a few hours, and you'll be able to tell when it gets dark enough. Okay, so I'm just going to set it aside. And what I do is I have already made one of those and put it in here, but I will eventually add that to this. Okay, and I fill this up. This is my little high C container. Big smile on it. So what I'll do is I'll take some lemon. Well, if you like lemon, and then I make a simple syrup, which I have a recipe online for. I just stir in. It's really like 1 cup of water to 2 cups of sugar, or just as much sugar as you can stir into water, and it will dissolve. You can let it come. You can heat it up on the stove, not to a boil, but just heat it up so it really gets absorbed. And then you can just put it in a container and refrigerate it. It lasts forever. Not forever, but a long time in the fridge. And I have this little container that you actually can. I put it in. It's kind of fun. It's really for maple syrup. But probably a teaspoon of this is maybe like 2 teaspoons of real sugar because it's been dissolved. So you can just put a little touch of that in, if you like sugar, and I do, in your tea. And then, so you just add your tea. And you can put a lemon. I sliced a lemon thinly, and I'm just going to stick it there. And if you want, you can just sort of have fun with it. Put a little tiny bit of mint in. It looks so pretty. Okay, and I think that's my drink. Now I have another idea for you, okay, which I've done. Let me get another glass. I'll make Michael a glass of tea. I actually made some. I filled up an ice tray with some tea that I made. This is all tea. This is just tea. So now when you pour actually you could pour hot tea over this, because if it melts it would be fine because it's tea itself, right? Or if it's very hot outside, you can put one. I put this one on top. It actually has a little mint leaf in it. It's kind of fun. I just filled up an ice tray, a couple of ice trays, and now I'm going to pour. Would you like a little sugar, Michael?
Sure.
Okay. How's that? A little more?
Sure.
Okay. I know you guys put like 11 teaspoons of sugar in your tea at home. I know. I hope your mother's not watching this. I'm just going to add tea now. So now when this melts, it's not going to water down your tea, which is awesome. Take a piece of lemon.
Sure.
Okay. Like a little vodka or something?
That's okay.
Okay, put a little tea. Want another little piece of mint?
No.
Oh, it's not. No, no mint? Okay. Get you a nice spoon. You have to take care of Michael. Keep Michael happy. Okay. Just put that right in there. Alrighty, so there's yours. And thank you very much. And that should be a lot of fun. So you guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.